With us bright and early here. So, Laura, we've been talking about this for what feels like a long time, but every single day it seems to change. What are you hearing right now regarding the Dolphins and Tua?
Well, you heard Chris Greer there, and look, Greeny, they're not going to tip their hand one way or the other. Lately, there's starting to be a little bit more rumblings of the fact that they might ask a ton of questions, especially medically, about Tua Tagovailoa. They, of course, received that video that he sent out, his pro day video that was sent out to a bunch of different teams around the league that was received very positively. But once again, if they do in fact take Justin Herbert, and let's say that Tua falls to that sixth spot with the LA Chargers, that could also be a really nice landing spot for him. Tua Tagovailoa, who of course is in a scenario where he's from, closer to that West Coast side of the country, and that could be a good spot for him. Tua right now back in Alabama at home, just waiting to see exactly what happens with all of this, and really feeling like he has done as much as he possibly could do at this point to be wide open with everything going on with him and to be very transparent about what he's been through from an injury perspective in his career.
Absolutely. And look, the circumstances are things he can't do anything about in this pandemic. But the college football national championship game, when we were all in New Orleans, you and everyone else down there were telling me about Isaiah Simmons to make sure I kept a close eye on him because the linebacker from Clemson is as good as any player in the country. And now here we are about a week away from him having his name called at the draft.
Yeah, well, what if I told you you could get a player in this draft who can do so many things incredibly well? Mel Kiper Jr. in his latest mock draft has Isaiah Simmons going 4th overall to the Giants. And if that happens, New York is getting a really good one. Was talking about how they had a designated person, Greeny, to try and track where Isaiah Simmons was going to be on the field at all times, trying to make sure that they could account for every single thing that he does. He's such an incredible strength to have on your defense that you can put him at so many different positions.
Yeah, that was a spectacular look at what will be a spectacular player, and the choice of Beethoven's Fifth, whoever it is that put that in there, spectacular as well. Meanwhile, I want to talk more college football.